Vikings, Packers. Vikings maybe the best team in the National Football League, according to my new latest chart. It would agree. Sam Darnold playing like an MVP. The Vikings do have a look ahead spot here to London. Sean.
Yeah.
Packers at home at Lambeau. This was 2.5 on the look ahead. It's 2.5 now. Tells me they thought Jordan Love was going to come back. I'd imagine it stretches out to 3 if once it gets announced that he will actually start. -140 on the money line, +120 for the Vikings. 43.5 is the total.
This one is tough right off the top, right? Because Malik Willis against this Brian Flores defense, which as you highlighted last week, Ryan, and we've just seen it so far. Like he's really got this defense dialed in.
Yeah.
A young quarterback like that going up against that Brian Flores defense, that's a crazy matchup. But then if you get Jordan Love back, how healthy is Jordan Love? 3-0 teams that are underdogs in their fourth game have struggled. 2-9 straight up, 3-7-1 ATS in the last decade, 6-19 straight up, 9-15-1 ATS the last 20 years. Basically, if the market is saying a 3-0 team is a dog, maybe they're on to something. But yeah, I mean that can you really go against this Vikings team? I mean, both teams are red hot. This one is pretty tough. And my Vikings are looking ahead to London. I don't know. What are you doing here, Ryan?
I don't think they're looking ahead to anything. This is a huge divisional game. And my thought is that the thing that Jordan Love struggles with, I think we've learned with Malik Willis coming.
So you think Jordan Love plays? Because that's obviously a big part of this.
I don't think the spread is -2.5 for the Packers if Malik Willis is playing. Like I think this probably goes to 3 when Jordan Love gets announced, and I think it's like probably
it feels like it's kind of split.
I think it's Vikings -2.5 if Malik Willis plays.
I think it'd be like -1.5. I don't know if it quite gets up to 2.5. Certainly doesn't get Vikings 3, but it feels like they're splitting the difference, but erring on Jordan Love probably playing.
Yeah, my take on Jordan Love is what we've seen him do really well is get the ball to his athletic playmakers in space. But at times, especially when pressured and even when not, he likes to throw off the back foot. I think if he is at all limited with whatever ankle injury, which I'm sure he's coming back too soon, then I would expect Brian Flores to try his darndest to create pressure and create confusing looks, because Jordan Love can be confused and Jordan Love will give you an interception.
And Darnold was a little banged up. Full participant should be fine, but he did take some shots there, so that's kind of interesting.
I've heard if you believe Jair Alexander is going to completely shut down Justin Jefferson, okay, he doesn't get generally shut down. And I do think that Aaron Jones,
that to me
is fucking pissed at this organization. He wanted to retire a Packer.
Yeah,
he was happy to take less money to be a Packer, and they threw him out with the trash and brought in a guy who kind of similar but different. I don't know. Like to me, this is a Viking spot all day.
Yeah, if you sold me on the idea of like, hey, this should be a good game, I'll take the divisional home team. I understand the case, but Aaron Jones, the more I look at it, that I think that is the deciding factor, because Aaron Jones clearly has some games where he goes full on Aaron Jones, and this might be one of them.
I watched the clip from Aaron Jones. He was being interviewed, and it might have been after the last game, and he was being asked like, "What's so special about this team?" He's like, and if you've ever heard Aaron Jones talk, he's like a very personable dude, very honest. He was just like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but there's something about this team, which I get it. Everyone says that when things are going good, but it felt a little bit like, with the Vikings game on deck, it was a little bit more of a dig back there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, or with the Packers game on deck. So yeah, I'm all over this Vikings team. I'm surprised you were torn. I think Jordan Love will make mistakes in this game if he plays, and if it's Malik Willis, I'll take Brian Flores.
Yeah, no, well, they are at home, and Green Bay has looked good, and LaFleur has been coaching them well. So I think them as a
stock's high.
Yeah, no, I get stock's also high for Minnesota.
That's
right?
True. That's also true.
I mean, I don't think it's not as easy as you make it out.
Preseason, like the line opened at 4.5, but the look ahead was 2.5. So
yeah, that stuff I can't even factor in because there's been so much wacky shit happening to both.
Well, just
teams.
for perspective, in terms of like the Vikings have come up a lot.
Yeah,
and it's only moved 2 points. You could make that argument too.